What's up, mi gente? This is Jackie from Bronx Baubles, bringing you another exciting video. On this video, I'm doing a unbagging slash haul. I bought this jewelry a couple of days ago, and I'm going to take it out of the bag. That's the unboxing part. And I'm going to share it with you and let you know what are the things that I bought. You know, it's getting hard out there in the world these days with these prices on jewelry. But let's share on real time me unboxing and releasing some of this beautiful jewelry. Like I always do, I'm going to give my jewelry a cleansing with my selenite wand. I have several of these around the apartment, and I even have one in my car. And so anytime I bring in stuff from outside, I make sure that the bad juju doesn't come with it. I'm going to put my little tower, probably a little out of sight, but it's there just cleansing this jewelry. I also have a few other items with me. I have scissors to cut off the tags. I don't pull on them because I've done that in the past, and I've broken some jewelry pulling on these tags like a savage. So I don't do that anymore. I also have my sunshine cloth. I cut it up to small little squares because I use these to do some cleaning. And then I toss it out. And then in case I need to look for marks, I got this magnifying glass so I can see some of the details. Okay. So I got this ring. I actually have another one like this. This is going to be my second ring, and I already knew that this ring is a perfume ring, and underneath you see that it says Daisy by Marc Jacobs. This ring costs $12.99. And yeah, it's really pretty ring. It has cream enamel and it has this beautiful daisy. Let's take a look at these earrings here. These are earrings. I paid $20 for them, and I saw earrings similar to this recently. Now, by the way, the items that are marked in blue, they were 25% off, so that I did get a discount on it. So when I get these earrings, not only do I, like I said, do a cleansing on them, I also, you know, clean them up. I'm not going to waste any of your time cleaning it up, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that I do. I always try to clean them up because I hate to look at gooky stuff. It grosses me out. And so now this earring, let me put this one here so you can take a look at it while I look up this one real close. This one has the marking CZ for cubic zirconia, 925 for sterling silver, Thailand, and then it has another mark on here which I can't really make out. I'm gonna let you guys see. Hopefully you guys can see. Magnifying. These are really beautiful earrings. I mean, I love anything green. Oh, I just spotted a little stone missing right here. Oh, I gotta get that replaced. That drives me bananas. And buckles are a very Victorian theme. Buckles are usually meant for love and binding and togetherness in the Victorian era. These earrings are super nice, and I like this omega clip where it's the post, and then you don't even need a back for it. I'll clean these up really nice, but the reveal is starting to wear off, and there is a missing stone. I got this bracelet. The green, I believe, was 50% off. So this bracelet was like $6.50. And and this is a nice S bracelet. It's bold. It's heavy. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside. Let's see if that works for you guys. I'm not sure it does, but now you can see the details. And I would go ahead and like take out the gook around the tags. That drives me bananas. This sunshine cloth will wipe the gold tone right off of this. So I think, you know, I'll do that at another time. Just wanted to let you know what I do. And this bracelet does not have any markings on it. And it does fit a relatively small wrist. Now my wrist is small, but here is a little thick. I would say this was a size 7. This necklace. Let's get this in. All right, here we go. Check this out. Look at that swirly swirl pattern. I don't know, kind of reminds me of Schiaparelli for some reason. I love to see this on someone with a skinny neck. $10.49 for this choker. Because it's a uniqueness, I bought it. And I love anything serpent. This one wraps right around your neck. And I've had snakes wrapped around my neck. In fact, if I find the picture, I'll put it here for you to see what it looks like. Let me know if you guys like this necklace. And then I got this, and I love, love, love the gold foil. And if it didn't have the gold foil, I wouldn't have bought this. You know? Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. I thought it was broken, and it's not. What it is that this is glued down. It's glued to the wood, so that the string is still intact. So all I would need to do is put a little dab of glue on that to fix it right up, and voila. Look at that gold foil, man. That's just beautiful. Love these spikes, African inspired. And then it has this beautiful knot. So nice. This is a cement glue that I use sometimes, you know. And then I have my pliers that I use sometimes to fix it up. I'm not really a good fixer-upper. I just dabble a little bit in it. It's actually very helpful if you know how to fix your own jewelry, so you don't have to spend the money getting somebody else. But you got to really have the desire and the inclination to want to do that. So here is another necklace, and if I put my opinion on who I think made this, because there's no name brand on here, I would say this could be almost in the Heidi Daus family. I don't think it's hers though, but it does have this beautiful, beautiful chain, and this is what it looks like at the back. There's a nice extender, really, really nice extender, cute little bead at the end. But this doesn't have a name, and so this one cost me $10 with a 25% off. Okay, so here we have a belt, a rhinestone belt. There's a specific reason why I bought this belt. I thought it was decently made. It's not like top-notch quality, but the stones are glass. There's some heaviness to this belt. It's not made with plastic rhinestones, and all the rhinestones are prong set. But this is what really made me buy this belt. The Playboy bunny. Look at that Playboy bunny. First of all, I love bunnies. And I was born in the era of the Playboy bunny in the 70s, and they were beautiful. So I believe this is a vintage belt from the 70s. That's my guess. Disco Studio 54 belt. And I just had to get it. This belt cost me $5.29, and I don't know if I would have paid for this belt if I didn't have that Playboy bunny on it, because to me it's things like that help me date things, belts and jewelry and stuff like that. It helped me date it, because this is a belt that could have been done in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, could have been done in the 80s and the 2000s. They're still making belts like this today. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And since I'm on the topic of belts, check this belt out. It does feel heavy, and this belt cost me $10.49. And I would say this belt was on more on the modern side. I think it's more recent, maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna do some research on it, see if there's anything similar to it out there. But it's a fabulous belt. Come on, people, look how gorgeous. The turquoise. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It looks like Persian turquoise, right? I have a Persian ring in gold that looks like this. And I lost it somewhere in my jewelry. I gotta find it. I'm so upset because I've been trying to find this ring for the past year. Can't seem to find it. That's the problem with jewelry hoarders. You can't find your stuff. I think this is plastic. I took another look. It's plastic. I knew it was too good to be true. It didn't have the weight that it should have if it was glass, and that's what made me doubt whether it was glass. So I got excited for no reason. Anyway, we do that, right? From time to time. But love this. Love this a lot. All right. Now I have this beautiful windmill brooch. Look at that. Do you know what this reminds me of? Those pinwheels that used to blow and they spin and spin and spin. These are all Aurora Borealis rhinestones, and they're prong set, and it has like a 3D effect on it. I'm wondering if this is a Juliana piece. I just got a new Juliana book. I should look it up and see if it's in there. And what I would do in a case like this is look at all the prongs, and any prongs that need to be, bent thin so that the stones, they get lost. And that's what I do with my rhinestone pieces, is I take the back of a pencil and then I, go like this to set all the prongs back in correctly. And to help it, last longer and you don't lose the stones. I can't tell you how much it pains me when I lose stones. It really, really pains me. Let's take a look at this. Look at this. This set cost me $26.99, and this might have been the 50% off one. I'm not 100% sure anymore. I think so. But even if it was full price, I think this is definitely worth $26.99. These sets go for $150 and up to $200 and even more than that, depending. I haven't done my research, so I don't know. So let's take a look at this set here. I am not a political person at all, but when I bought this, I saw on the back it said Ivana right here. Can you see that? It says Ivana. And I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm like, who's Ivana? I said, what jewelry designer has the name Ivana? And it wasn't until I got home that I realized it was Ivana Trump. She died, I think, in 2024, I want to say. Unfortunately, she fell down a step and it was bad for her. Rest in peace, Ivana. But I didn't know that this was a Trump piece. This is the gold arms, and this is typical of the Bulgari necklace and earrings that they are very, very well known for. This is a beautiful piece, regardless of whether it's tied to the Trump name or not. It's beautiful, and I think they call this a Manetti, I believe. And I remember that I was watching the sale of Mary Tyler Moore, and her estate sold her Bulgari Manetti. That's a great set. Now, I don't know how much these sets go for, but I'm sure it goes for a lot more than the $26.99 plus whatever discount I got. And then we have another Ivana set. This one was a little bit more money, but I believe this one was 50% off. So it was $42.99. This one is nice because you can wear it multiple different ways. You could wear it with the blue stone, or you could wear it with just the Omega. And this kind of reminds me of Princess Di's. She wore a beautiful stone like this. In fact, I believe her wedding ring was a sapphire with a halo, if I could be correct. So this is such a nice piece. And this is Ivana again. Whoever had it took good care of it. It's in very good condition. I would guess that these pieces are from the late 1880s into the 1990s. If I can find out the exact date, I'll let you know. But it comes with the Omega necklace with the pendant and the 2 matching earrings. Alrighty, and the last piece is this piece here. Now, I don't like to buy things with missing stones because I'm so compulsive. I get really like bent out of shape. This one is on an Omega. It's kind of worn out a little bit. But it has an interesting clasp. Okay. And I think the only reason why I bought this piece is because I found the matching earrings. I could swear up and down that this potentially could be a piece that either somebody made. Look at the gooky glue. Look at all that glue. They bedazzled this set. And one of the greatest bedazzlers out there from the 1980s is Wendy Gell, who is an acquaintance of mine. We're starting to develop some kind of friendship. These are the exact stones that she would have used. These big inverted stones like that. I think they call Reveille. And in this neck earrings, kills me. The pink stone is missing. And I almost didn't buy it because of that. But I bought it because I really believe this might be a Wendy Gell. But it's, it's a nice, RuPaul drag queen set. Maybe I'll donate it to somebody. I just had to get it. And this necklace has a couple of missing stones, more than what I would like to admit buying. I don't know. I took a chance on it. Sometimes you do that. But the earrings, super, super cool. Definitely could resurrect these earrings. Anyway, so my friends, that's it. That's my unboxing / haul. Let me know what you think and which one is your favorite. I think my favorite is the Manetti Bulgari piece. I think it's just, something that's even relevant today. I can see somebody wearing the real thing or this fake one today. I think that this is very fashionable, timeless, and beautiful. So this is my favorite piece. So you tell me which one of these pieces is your favorite piece. And for the price that I paid for this, and I took out the tags, and I don't know. Okay, so the earrings were $329 and necklace was $649. Okay, and 25% off. So for both sets, I paid, I think, $750. Let's just round it up to that price. Would you pay $750 for this necklace set? Let me know your thoughts with the missing stones. So that's it, my friends. Stay fabulous, stay beautiful, and stay fierce. And remember to always wear your beautiful vintage costume jewelry in good health. And love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. Hola, familia. If you like my content and want to be part of this vintage costume jewelry tribe, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. Love to hear from all of you. Ciao.